Yoga fam, welcome back to Paravita Yoga. I'm Nikki Sunshine and this is another Vinyasa yoga class. Roll out your mat or your blanket, grab pillows, a drink, whatever you need for class. Get excited, get inspired. We're going to be coming into a seated position on the mat. Taking some deep cleansing breaths here, we're going to be drawing the air in through the nose, blowing the air out of the mouth, really circulating the air here. Nice deep breaths in through the nose, fully blowing the air out of the mouth, continuing these deep cleansing breaths, sending that air all over your body, releasing the breath out like sighs. Allowing each breath you let out to relax your body further and further. Each breath you take in, increasing your energy levels. Returning to a natural breath. Taking this moment to set an intention for the rest of our class. Thinking about what you would like to receive from today's class. That might be physically, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. So take this time to manifest this intention, manifest this desire or need, and put that out there into the universe. Planting our left hand into the mat right beside our hips, stretching our right arm up above our head and over to the side. Getting that nice stretch in our side body, keeping the chest nice and open. Circling the right arm forward and into the center, left arm follows. Slowly rolling back up into a seated position. Taking the right hand down to the mat, stretching our left arm up above our head and over the right side, keeping that chest open. Circling the left arm forwards and into the center, right arm follows. Slowly rolling back up into a seated position, rising all the way up onto our feet into a standing position, rocking side to side in the hip joints here, stretching our arms out, reaching the arms up towards the sky, getting a big stretch in the chest, the abdominal, all the way through the arms. Circling the torso, loosening up the muscles in our back and in our abs. You can also bend the legs here, leaning forward, doing a little barrel roll with the torso. That might feel more comfortable to you rather than standing upright. reversing directions, circling the opposite way. All right, lifting up, stretching those arms up above your head. Big stretch. As we exhale, releasing the arms out to the side, circling them down. All right, traveling down to the hips, we're going to be circling the hips out. Again, you can keep your legs straight, bent, whatever feels best for you. Whatever position allows you to sink the deepest into this motion. Really allowing yourself to let go here, turning off your mind in letting your body do all of the work. Feel it out, listen to your body. Alternating back and forth, rolling onto the balls of our feet, warming up the ankle joints and all of those little muscles throughout the feet. Stepping our feet out nice and wide, toes slightly turned out, sinking deep into this Buddha squat, tucking that tailbone under, tucking your bum under, lengthening the spine, lifting the chin. Let's do some gentle pulsing here. Your hands can be in prayer at the heart center, on the hips, wherever you would like to keep them. All right, sink deep down all the way into our squat. If you're comfortable here, you can roll all the way up onto the balls of our feet. Lowering the hands down to the mat, folding our upper body over the legs, lifting the hips up, stretching the legs straight. Lifting your arms up, giving yourself a hug, rocking gently side to side, feeling some of that tension loosening from your back and your legs and your hips, feeling things start to release. Reaching the hands over to the left side. Lifting the left arm up above your head. Nice gentle twist in the spine here. Lowering the left arm back down and reaching over towards the right leg. Lifting the right arm up above the head. Gentle twist in the back. Lowering the right arm down, walking the hands into the center. Slowly rolling all the way up into a standing position. Rolling out the ankles a little bit, warming up this joint. Stepping into a mountain pose with our feet hip width apart. Those toes are spreading out, each one anchoring us into the mat. The balls and the heels of the feet firmly sinking into the mat. Our palms are flipped, facing forward. Taking some deep breaths here. Inhaling, lifting the arms up above the head. Exhaling, diving forward over the legs, bending the knees. As we inhale, reaching those arms up straight in front of us, sinking into a chair pose, tucking those hips under. Nice strong chair pose. Inhaling, lifting the arms up, stretching the legs straight. Exhaling, diving forward over the legs, bending the knees, lifting up into chair. Feeling energy shooting out of the tips of our fingers here. Nice strong legs. Continuing flowing through this sequence at the pace of your own breath. Next time you come into your chair pose, holding this position, taking nice deep breaths, keeping that fresh oxygen flowing throughout your body. If you want to increase the difficulty of this pose, we can come into a temple pose, taking the shin bone of the right leg right above the left knee, balancing the leg, keeping that core nice and tight and engaged, keeping those hips squeezing together nice and tight, trying to keep a straight back, chest lifted and opened. Coming back into our center chair pose, taking a few deep breaths here in the center, nice strong legs, tight, strong core, energetic arms. You can try the temple pose on the left side if you'd like. Keeping the mind focused, the body strong and engaged. Dropping that left leg back down, sinking deep into that chair pose. Inhaling, lifting up, exhaling, diving forward over the legs to hang. You can keep your hands pressing against the mat if you'd like, or you can lift them up, give your body a little hug. Swing side to side, whatever feels nice for your body to help those muscles relax and to release some of that tension. Slowly rolling back up into a standing position. Bringing our hands into prayer at the heart center, gently closing those eyes for a moment. Take a few deep breaths in, recentering ourselves, finding our balance, finding our strength and our power. We're going to be coming into a warrior lunge sequence. Just a heads up, I'm going to be mirroring you when I face forward on the mat. So just make sure to follow my verbal cues as far as left and rights go. Stepping that right foot forward, toes pointing to the front, back foot, toes slightly turned out, hips squeezing together. Both hips are pointing forward, closed hips. Core is tight and engaged, our shoulders are relaxed, our chest is open, hands in prayer at the heart center. Front leg, the knee is right above that front ankle, leg is bent, leg stretched straight in the back, still squeezing those hips together, feeling the arches of the feet lifting up here. You only want to feel the outer edges of the feet on the mat. Nice, strong, active pose here. We're building strength and balance, harnessing that warrior energy. Taking a deep breath in, stretching those arms up above the head, exhaling, diving forward over the front leg, pressing the bottoms of our hands firmly into the mat. We're going to be coming into a warrior 3 prep pose. Repositioning our weight forward over that front supporting leg whenever you feel ready, lifting that back foot off of the mat, dropping our foot down, lifting our foot up. Inhaling up, exhaling down. You can bend the front leg here if you need, or you can keep that leg stretched straight, whatever feels good for your body. Continuing these leg lifts, building some strength and balance here. On our next inhale, keeping that leg lifted up, doing some gentle leg pulses or leg circles. Bringing that lifted leg to stillness, finding our balance here, tightening that core. Once you feel ready, you can see if you can lift those hands off of the mat into a full warrior 3 pose. You can also bend that supporting right leg. Slowly lowering the back foot down to the mat into our warrior 1 pose. We're going to be opening up our hips here, coming into a warrior 2. The right toes are still going to be pointing towards the head of our mat. The toes on the left are going to be facing forward. Hips are open, sinking into that right front leg, knee right above the ankle. Our heel is in alignment with the center of the arch of the back foot. So our feet are on the same track now, so to speak. Our gaze is forward over the fingers in the front. As we inhale, we're going to be lifting our arms up above our head, stretching both legs straight. Exhale, pressing back down into our warrior 2 lunge. Inhale, lifting up, stretching the legs straight. Exhale, pressing down into our lunge, lifting up and pressing down, letting your breath guide the movement. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, pressing down. Sinking deep into that warrior lunge, we're going to be lifting the left arm up above our head and over the right side, keeping our chest open. Nice stretch in the side body. No caving that chest in. Lifting back up into our neutral warrior 2. Right arm coming up above the head and over the back leg. Lifting up, returning back to our warrior 2 lunge, closing the hips, twisting all the way down into a low lunge. In the front, our knee always stays above the ankle or a little bit behind, but never in front of the ankle. Dropping that back knee down to the mat, keeping very light pressure on the back knee. Lifting the right arm up, nice gentle twist in the spine. Slowly lowering our hand down lifting that back knee off of the mat. If you feel comfortable and sturdy here, you can see if you can lift the hands off of the mat, maybe up above the head. Dropping the hands back down, stepping that left foot inwards towards the right. Inhaling, lifting all the way up. Exhaling, releasing the hands down to the heart center, taking a few moments here, recentering and grounding yourself. Before we move on to the other side, this is a great time to grab a sip of water or maybe to do a little bit more of a grounding meditation, whatever your mind, body, spirit is calling for. Once you're ready, stepping the left foot forward into our Warrior One lunge. Remember, our toes in the front are pointing towards the head of the mat, toes in the back slightly turned out, squeezing those hips together. Nice, strong, tight, activated core with relaxed shoulders, but lifted chest and heart. Inhaling, circling the arms up above the head. Exhaling, diving forward over the front leg, pressing the bottoms of your hands into the mat. Repositioning the weight forward over that front leg, lifting the back leg up. Dropping the foot down to the mat and lifting up. Continuing these leg lifts. Inhaling up, exhaling down, letting the breath guide your movement. Pulsing the lifted leg. Bringing the leg to stillness, squeezing those hips tight, engaging the core. Once you find your balance, lift the hands up off of the mat, keeping that front supporting leg either straight or bent, whatever your body needs. And slowly dropping that back foot down to the mat, into our Warrior Two pose. Open hips, both feet are on the same track. Toes in the front pointing towards the head of the mat, toes in the back pointing out. As we inhale, stretching both legs straight, lifting the arms up above the head. As we exhale, bending the front leg back down into that Warrior Two, lifting up, inhale, exhaling, pressing down, continuing this motion at the pace of your own breath. On your next exhale, sinking deeply into that Warrior Two. Lifting the right arm up above the head and over the front leg. Lifting the right arm back up into the center, left arm coming up above the head, over the back leg. lifting back up into warrior two, slowly twisting down to the mat into our low lunge, knee right above the ankle in the front or maybe slightly behind. Gently dropping that back knee down to the mat, lifting the left arm up, gentle twist in the back. Lowering the hand down, slowly lifting the back knee off of the mat. If you're comfortable here, again, you can lift those hands up off of the mat. If not, you can keep the hands pressing against the mat, no problem there. Lowering both those hands back down if you have them lifted up, stepping the back foot inwards towards the front, inhaling, lifting all the way up. As we exhale, lowering the hands down. Lowering all the way down into a seated position on the mat. Gently closing the eyes, becoming aware of our breath and our breathing pattern. Noticing every inhale and every exhale, feeling the rise and fall of your chest and your belly, allowing yourself to feel everything. Next, we are going to be doing the breath of fire breathing exercise. If you are pregnant, menstruating, or had recently had an abdominal surgery or a hernia or something like that, you can choose another breathing exercise of your choice to practice while we are doing the breath of fire. I also recommend maybe pausing this video here and checking the description box below for the link to my guided breath of fire video. It's only 10 minutes long. Bringing the hands up to the belly, rubbing in a gentle circular motion. This should be comforting and light. Feeling those muscles underneath the fat and the skin and the tissue. Lowering the hands back down. Moving on to our knees for our breath of fire breathing exercise. As you blow the air out of the nostril, you're going to flex those abdominal muscles. I'm doing a hyper exaggerated version here so you can really tell what I'm doing. So we're only breathing in and out of the nostrils. As we exhale forcefully through the nostrils, we're flexing those ab muscles. As we inhale through the nostrils, we are relaxing the ab muscles, making sure that you are inhaling as much as you are exhaling. We want equal inhales and exhales to properly regulate the levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide in our body, in our lungs, and in our bloodstream. Returning to natural breath, coming out of the knees. If you want, you can stay on the knees or you can sit cross-legged, whatever your typical comfortable seated position is for meditation and such. taking some time here to notice the effects that you feel on your body. Does your core feel different? Do you feel lightheaded? Do you feel happy? Do you feel sad? What do you feel right now? Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually? Take some time to really dive deep inside of yourself. What are you feeling? Opening up our legs straight out to either side into a seated wide angle pose, rocking the hips side to side a little bit, grounding those hips into the floor. Whenever you feel ready, slowly stretching into the middle. Deep, deep breaths here, fully releasing, fully relaxing all of the muscles, the hip joints, the back, the neck, the head, the arms, the legs. Slowly lifting back up into a seated position. Closing the legs together, scooting towards the front of our mat. Whenever you feel ready, slowly rolling down to the floor. Fully releasing into the ground. Crossing the right ankle over the left thigh, slightly below the knee. Lifting those legs up off of the mat, giving them a gentle pull inwards towards the body. This is such a good one to stretch the IT band on the side of our hip and our thigh. That's a really hard muscle to stretch, so that's why I love this pose, because it just hits it so nice. Slowly releasing the arms and legs back down, uncrossing that right leg, pressing the bottom of the foot into the mat, taking our left ankle over the right thigh, lifting those legs up, giving them a gentle pull in towards your body. Releasing the arms and legs down to the mat, uncrossing that left leg, lifting our feet off of the mat, stretching our legs straight up, pointing and flexing the feet, circling the ankles, getting that blood and lymph flowing down those legs, back into the circulation system, back down towards the heart. Bending the legs in towards your chest, opening up those hips nice and wide, giving your legs a hug with each arm. Breathing into the hips, envisioning each breath you take, traveling into the hip joints, opening up those muscles. Closing the legs together, slowly stretching the legs straight down to the mat, dropping the arms down. Allowing the body and the mind to fully relax here. Scanning the physical body, making sure that you're not holding tension anywhere. The muscles of the face are softened, the jaws unclenched. Feeling the back of your head pressing against the floor. Feeling the shoulder blades pressing into the floor. Arms and legs gently turning out. Feeling the backs of your hips sinking into the mat. The mind is clear, free from any outside thought. Allowing yourself this space and time for healing. Whenever you feel ready, slowly rolling onto your side, keeping those eyes gently closed. And at your own pace, whenever you feel ready, slowly rising up into a comfortable seated position. For our ending meditation, you can chant with me if you'd like, either out loud or maybe in your mind. Our mantra for today is Aham Prema, I am divine love. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, I am divine love. Namaste and many blessings to you, my yoga fam. Always such a blessing to be able to share the gift of yoga on this platform with you all. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. We post videos every week. And for a little funny, you can enjoy my one-woman dance party.